Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UTSA's offense will go to work first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it. And they get the 4th down conversion.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The Roadrunners looking to convert on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking left. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Right back to him on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Costa. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get it lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
38-yard line. And that's good enough.
Looking for a man. It's Costa. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down.
Third down coming.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Costa. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short. But I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Costa. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Extra point.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
UTSA.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got the quick pass. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they take the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Back to throw, it's Costa. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UTSA 16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll try to sneak it.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Roadrunners getting set on first and 10. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
28, UTSA, 23.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Costa. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short, quick, precise passing game, good enough to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
UTSA, 23.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The hand to the running back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. The sneak scores it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
23.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit.
Now, 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. Across the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
23.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking to throw, it's Costa. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to the ground. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Unloads to the right. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.